Hello, Christina's Raw Kitchen. I'm Christina Martinez-Williams, and I'm going to make I say my, but it's really such a simple recipe, it's almost not a recipe, and I'm not gonna give you exact quantities. So, I'm going to show you how to make simple roasted Brussels sprouts. They're so simple, and this is 2 pounds of fresh Brussels sprouts. It's in a huge pan. I cut the ends off, and then I cut them in half, unless they were really big, and then I cut them in half again, so like quarters. So it just depends on how big. Like this one I could probably still cut. It's pretty big, but most of them are like on the smaller side. And I like when some of the leaves come off and get a little roasted like that, so I leave those as they go. And then make sure that it's all just one layer. If you like roasted Brussels sprouts, put like them in the comments. If you would leave them, put leave them. The girls would leave them, but we haven't had them in forever, and so I decided we're having them. This is the most simple. I want to know if you add something different than what I'm going to do and show you. Tell me that in the comments and give people other ideas if you don't do what I do. And so I'm going to put little pads of butter all across this. The first time that I did this, I was like, oh, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna make it roasted in all the spots, but it actually does. So I have, I think equivalent to like 3 tablespoons. This is 2 pounds of, these ones are kind of big. I might cut these in half. 3 tablespoons of butter and 2 pounds of Brussels sprouts. These are thick. I'm gonna make these a little bit thinner. So I'm making them like this. And I'm just gonna spread them all around this whole thing. This one's thick still. And then I'm gonna add 2 spices only. So I wanna know if you add something different than what I'm going to add. And then we're gonna pair this with some steak tonight. So we're gonna eat Kailea's butter steak, which is delicious. And I might actually need to cut all of these into smaller sections or thinner sections. This one's still kind of big too. All right, so tell me where you're watching from. It is a storming here now. Thankfully, I was able to get all my swim lessons in before the storm started, and which was great. And that was great. I have almost all of them on here. And tell me again, so where you're watching from. If you like Brussels sprouts, put like them. I actually didn't think I liked them until I had them like this. And then I realized, oh, I like them. And then I like them in restaurants, but they tend to use oils that we don't eat anymore when they make them. And it is not so great for you. But when you do it like this, or even if you pan sear it, just takes longer, and I don't like to stand there forever. So I like doing it in the oven. I have the oven preheated to 400 degrees, and I'm going to, at 20 minutes, flip them and then see where they're at. I like them being a little bit brown, but not burnt, and definitely soft. Soft is important with these. They're less bitter when they're soft. And now we're gonna add the last thing, and then it's done and ready to go. So what protein would you pair this with? Were you eating steak tonight? Tell me what you would pair it with. I like to put the garlic, this is garlic powder, all the way across it, and then kind of back again. So it's a little bit, it's up to you how much, but that's it's like whoop, all the way across, and then a little bit less, extra. And then this is pink salt all the way across. This is the measurement this time, and then back. And that's it. And it goes in the oven 20 minutes. Tell me if you like them. What do you add to yours if something different? And they're so good. So good. And you'll be surprised that these pads of butter actually work. And then you can flip them around partway through or at 20 minutes, and then see how much more time they need to be soft and not burnt. But some of these leaves will be a little bit burnt, and they're so good. I love them. All right, have a wonderful night from my house to your kitchen. Global flavors and healthy plates from around the world. Bye.